Alright guys, well here we go with another video talking about building up an arsenal on a budget. Now, as you can tell from the title, today we're going to be talking about building up an arsenal for $1,000. So that's $500 less than we talked about in the last video. Now, if you'll remember from the last video, we talked about three basic types of firearms you need to have your bases covered. A good rifle, a good pistol, and a good shotgun. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the rifle here. Now, this would be my first choice for, if I'm going for a budget and I only have $1,000 to spend, this would be my first choice for a rifle, and that's an SKS. Now, I'm going to put a cap on the rifle portion at $450. So if you've got a $1,000 budget, you want to cap yourself off at about $450 when it comes to the rifle. And, you know, depending on where you get your SKS, that's doable. Now, this particular one, you know, I traded for it, but it was for sale for $500. You can find some of the Chinese ones at places like Century Arms, or, you know, JG Sales, maybe your local gun shop, whatever. You can find some of the Chinese ones with really messed up stocks and a lot of surface rust, you know, in that $400 to $450 range. They're still going to be great shooters. They're still going to be good guns. They just need to be cleaned up. SKS is a solid, reliable rifle. Now, if that's not particularly your thing, or maybe you just can't find one for that price range, you can always go with something like this. Just a good lever action rifle. This is just a Marlin 30-30. You can go with Marlin, Rossi. You know, Winchester's probably a little out of that $450 price range, but you never know, you might get lucky. But this is, you're going to lose a little capacity over this one, and obviously this isn't a semi-auto, but it's still a damn good choice for a good, solid, reliable rifle, and you can easily find these for, you know, $400 to $450, probably a lot less on the used market. Now, next up, of course, we're going to have a pistol, and my first choice for a good budget pistol, because again, we're going to have a cap on this, and I'm going to go ahead and cap the pistol off at $350. My first choice is going to be something like this. This is a Taurus PT92. Taurus has been making these for over 30 years. You know, even though Taurus from time to time does have issues with some of their guns, these ones, these older models that they've been making for a very long time are very solid and durable and reliable and great guns. Brand new, you can pick this up for $379.99. So on the used market, it is no problem at all to find these, you know, at that, you know, $350 price point or less. I think this is definitely my first choice. Now, there are other guns out there you could go with. You could go with something like a Ruger P-Series on the used market, or maybe one of the old Smith & Wessons or something like that, or even some of the old revolvers. But for me personally, this would be my first choice, is a good Taurus PT92 for my pistol. Now, last but certainly not least, the shotgun. And we're going to be talking about this one right here. This is the Mossberg Maverick 88. It is essentially just a Mossberg 500 clone with a slightly different trigger group and a crossbolt safety instead of a tang safety. Pretty much takes all the same accessories, and you can pick this up for well under $200, because remember, we got $450 in our rifle, we got $350 in our pistol, and we've only got a $1,000 budget. That only leaves us $200 for a good shotgun. So something like this is the perfect choice. This is just a great, reliable shotgun that you can accessorize with everything that goes on a Mossberg 500. Plus, brand new, these things run about $189.99 for the security model, or the model with the field barrel is only $169.99. Now, that's a great price right there. If you're looking for an alternative to this, let's say you can't find one, or you just don't like this one, you can go with an H&R Partner pump. Again, that one's going to run just about $200. So altogether, you got $450 here, $350 here, $200 there. That's your $1,000 arsenal. So appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully it was helpful to somebody out there, and we will talk to you later. Thanks.